Imagine a world without the internet, without streaming, without a shuffle button, without an endless library of every song at your fingertips. Now imagine that in that world, you hear a song that completely captivates you. How do you capture it? How do you keep it? In the 80s, music wasn't something you possessed. It was something you hunted. It lived in the air, a ghost signal. We didn't have algorithms. We had patience. And we had the record button. Welcome to the art of making mixtape in the 80s. They were more than just connected songs. They were personal time capsules, handcrafted soundtracks of our lives, one song at a time, with your finger on the button and a prayer that the DJ wouldn't ruin the perfect recording. The compact cassette was queen. A small plastic device with tape inside, symmetrical and perfect. There were three main classes: the cheaper, normal tape for everyday use, the higher quality chrome for better high frequencies, and the premium metal, the true Rolls-Royce of media. Brands like TDK, Maxell, and BASF were the gold standard. And the devices, the range was enormous. From high-end decks by brands like Technics, Teak, Marantz, or the legendary Nakamichi units with 3 heads, through imposing home boombox systems, to the iconic Sony Walkman that put music in our pocket.
There were two main ways to make a compilation. The first, more luxurious, dubbing from a vinyl record. You choose the record, carefully clean it with a carbon fiber brush, lower the needle to the beginning of the song, and synchronously press record on the deck. It was an art of precision. But even here, disasters could happen. A scratch on the record causing a repeating skip, an accidental bump to the table interrupting the recording, or a worn needle adding its own noise to your perfect copy.
But for most of us, the real source was the radio. And here, the hunt turned into a real adventure. The cassette deck would be ready. Then the search through the airwaves would begin. You were looking for the perfect station. Clear, in stereo, interference-free. But more importantly, you were looking for the perfect DJ. One who doesn't talk over the song intro, who doesn't cut the song before the end, and who doesn't insert loud jingles in the middle of the chorus.
Right here on your favorite station.
When that mythical sequence of uninterrupted songs appeared, you went into action. Click, record, and you hold on. If the DJ jumped in, if interference appeared, if the song was shortened, everything would fall apart.
Right here on Wave 103.
Click, stop, rewind back to the end of the previous song, and wait for the next opportunity. You didn't choose the song order, the radio did.
But a compilation wasn't just tape. It was an object, an artifact.
The blank white cassette cover was an empty book you had to fill. Your interpretation of what's good. Making a compilation was active listening, planning, investing time. It was, in its own way, the original version of user-generated content. Except you had to earn every second. Mixtape. In the 80s, music ownership wasn't about subscription fees. It was about dedication, patience, and lightning-fast reflexes on the pause button. Curious about the technical deep dive? Dolby systems, blank tape taxes, maintenance rituals? Drop a comment. And tape-eating players? Those horror stories. We don't talk about those. Some wounds never heal. Thanks for listening.